Have you ever had a bunch of shipping that you needed to do? It was more than would fit inside of a small box. And it's not so much that you could buy an entire truck. You see the big semis going down the highway and you don't have enough product to fill that. LTL fits that middle need. And what it does is it is running full trucks across the country, but it'll take a pallet or 2 or 4 from you, combine them with other customers who also have 1 or 2 or 4 pallets, put them in a truck and take them on their way. So the concept of that is for LTL, it's substantially cheaper than truckload because you don't have to buy the entire truck. And it's more efficient than shipping 1 box at a time when you have a lot of them to ship. So across the LTL networks, lots of carriers do this. As a matter of fact, a lot of truckload carriers also have LTL networks. The idea is they'll go around in the morning, they'll pick up a pallet from you, 2 pallets from your neighbor, 3 or 4 pallets elsewhere in the city. They'll bring them back to a dock, consolidate them on another truck, and start their motion across the country. So by the time it gets to the other destination, they do that in reverse, where now they have these full trucks coming in, and they'll break them up, and then deliver them to your customer, and to your neighbor's customer, and to the customer from the business across town. Some common oversights with less than truckload shipments. Number one, often people try to send too much into an LTL network. So shipping, transportation, logistics, these are very simple, but at the same time, complex concepts. So you need experts who understand all of the rules of the road for each of these types of freight movements. Lojistic has its TMS, which also makes a lot of these decisions for you. It will catch errors, for instance, trying to ship too much into an LTL network. They have rules. If you try to ship, say, more than 6 pallets in a single LTL shipment, they'll do it for you, but they will also charge an enormous amount of money for it. The reason is they want smaller shipments in their network because that's more efficient, and that way they can charge a lot less. So to discourage that, to discourage sending too much through there, they will pretty much overcharge for that. When you have experts on the other end, somebody like Lojistic handling those moves for you, what we do is we analyze those shipments. Our system will send us an alert if you are making an error such as that. We will actually intercept that shipment and make sure that we route it the most effective way. LTL is in a class by itself with regards to efficiently and economically moving less than truckload shipments, particularly domestically. There are alternatives to that. For instance, you could ship an enormous number of parcel shipments to do the same thing. Chances are that's going to be very expensive. You can try to ship very large items through the parcel carrier networks, and certainly as of last year, they're going to charge you an enormous surcharge for doing that. They don't want those shipments in their network. Another alternative is air freight, and some years ago, most shippers pretty much removed themselves from the air freight network unless it's international. The reason is cost. So there really isn't a good, economical, and equally efficient alternative to LTL than LTL. The best you can do is get the best logistics system, logistics company to support it so that they're working with you. You have experts on your side to make sure that you're using all of the shipping modes effectively.